Well, you got anything for us for episode 1.22 coming up?
I haven't been able to keep up.
What? We rely on you for this stuff. What's going on?
I'm busy. I haven't been able to really get into it. You know what I mean?
I got a solution for you.
You got something that can help?
GeekOS. This'll get you going.
The Fresh Maker.
Alright, so Plant, you got anything for us today? I mean, it's getting pretty close to time, so, you know, what's going on with that?
We got Yahoo, Oracle MySQL, Amazon, news and reviews, ones and zeros. I love it, now make me hate it.
Where the hell did this come from?
Only a little bit of Geekos, the Tech Maker.
Oh, that was such a beautiful introduction. I can't believe we did it. So, welcome to episode 1.22. This is our 23rd episode. Mm-hmm. How are you, Drew? We don't talk anymore.
It's been a while. About 2 minutes. Things are going well. It's busy week in technology.
Dr. Drew, ladies and gentlemen. Sir Adam Plant, yourself?
I've been busy with the busy week in technology.
There's always busy stuff happening on with technology. This week, no exception. Let's get right into it. Amazon facing off with Apple. Face off.
Face off.
Butting heads.
Amazon.
Facing off
They're
with Apple.
stepping up.
Yeah. They're in
iPod,
serious
SmartPod.
talks.
Serious talks.
About selling their own portable device for a start. Software and subscription-based stuff. How reliable is your source, Drew?
Very reliable.
Really?
My source tells me that Amazon is maybe partnering with Samsung
Oh, Samsung for their device.
for their device.
Oh, okay. Samsung.
Software is yet to be determined, and the subscription service. This is the cool part. They're thinking about giving away the hardware, the MP3 player, if you buy a long-term subscription.
Oh, like a cell phone.
Like a
cell
cell phone.
plan. Okay.
It's interesting.
That is interesting. Will it have any dent on the Apple share, do you think?
Well, the iPods are a couple $100. You can get one for free with a subscription. Why not? I have a Samsung Yep, and it's sweet. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I have no problem with it.
Wow. I heard that the software they're looking at is open source.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Would make sense, would be a good idea.
It would.
Would you go for something like this?
Subscription based. I would.
Not necessarily subscription based. They also offer them individual downloads.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, you buy yourself the Samsung player, or I imagine any other player
Sure, any
would
MP3
work
player.
with it.
Mm-hmm.
You like a song, $99. Where you go? 99 cents. Amazon, $99
I think last
download.
week the iPod was $1 million.
Okay, look, I have the tendency to exaggerate,
Oh,
but this
the
time
price.
I'm not.
Right.
99 cents.
99 cents.
That was a mistake.
That's the standard. 99 cents a song.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. That sounds like a good deal to me.
So I still haven't heard anything? An answer? I want an answer right here, right now, on TV, on video, and on audio. Would you get this?
I'd have to review the product first. The hardware is important. I would get it if I thought the hardware was better than the iPod.
Okay.
As far as subscription based, I would not go for subscription based because you spend all that money and then 2 years later you give up your subscription. There goes all your songs. So.
This is true. Napster
You don't want to
got it.
lock yourself into anything.
That was the problem with
right?
Napster. You know, you'd just have to sync up your player every so often, and if you didn't, your music would poof.
Yeah. Yeah. And you don't like that.
No. But Amazon's stepping up.
Yeah, this may actually, I think, put a dent in the 80% share that Apple have over
You
the
know,
marketplace.
and let's remember, Microsoft is still putting their service together, but
I'm-
Amazon's saying.
I'm thinking Google may get in there, but it's early days. It's early days with that. So. Speaking of Apple, the latest computers, the Intel Inside Apples, I've heard from a reliable source
Another.
who actually attempted to hack into the new operating system.
Oh.
They got a little message from Apple in the form of a poem.
Really?
Yeah.
So they were prepared to be hacked.
Yeah, exactly. They were
okay.
prepared to be hacked, and they did it in a nice way,
Oh, that's
which is
nice.
good. Yeah.
What do you think about that, Adam? Do you think it's? I would have gone for the imagery, like a horse's head or something like that. Something more threatening.
Right.
I don't know. If poem will really stop hackers.
Poem might do it. I guess it doesn't matter what you do as long as you stop them.
We got you.
Yeah, well, the
Yeah.
problem was that they were concerned about loading this onto non-Apple machines.
Was it
That's
roses
it.
are red, violets are blue, OS 9 really blue?
No.
Oh,
It wasn't,
that's mine.
but that's a
I
good
wrote
one.
that.
Let's
I
just
wrote
jot
that.
that down.
Yes,
Roses.
yes.
I was done.
Yeah,
Doing
blue.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Got that one penned.
Interesting.
I think we may actually launch a little poetry.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Tech poetry.
You took us out last week with the whole comedy thing. I think we might get you to take us out again,
Oh.
but this time reading the poem.
Reading the poem.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the Apple Zen Karma poem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds good.
So
All right, we'll
stay
see if we
tuned
can
for
do
that. It's occurring in 25, 35, 40 minutes. Time.
We'll put a little timer down here at the bottom. That's
Depending
the
how
countdown. No, okay.
Chatty we get.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool.
that is cool.
Not to be left out, of course, Google. We tend to mention them in all episodes, but that's because they're
Busy.
always doing some stuff. Gmail for domains, I don't think we mentioned it last week,
No?
but they've got that going. Could be a little interesting thing going on. I know I see one college picked up on that, San Jose City College. They're
Very
using
nice.
the Google Gmail service with the actual school's domain extension.
And I think
so-
they're rolling out the betas for that for free. I guess eventually they'll charge for it.
I think they may have been charging them. They may have charged them a small amount for it,
Right.
just as the initial one. But
Interesting.
yeah, not certain about that one.
Google's reaching out to the little people. Yeah.
Always reaching out to the little people, which is nice. We like that.
Would you run your business using Gmail? So you've used it a little more because now Adam has Gmail chat.
Gmail
I got
goes
it as
everywhere
well.
with you, so. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this.
High five.
Woo! Check it out.
You guys are so late. That was so last week.
Yeah, we're finally on the level now.
Yeah.
You just don't like
Now
that we're on the
in.
level with you.
I'm already tired of it.
Right. Moving away from it now. What's next?
Yeah.
Gmail for domains. Did you go for that one?
Yeah, actually, I think I would because
We got a solid yes, people. We got a solid yes.
Plant says yes.
because you can take it anywhere. I mean, like the email doesn't do you much good when you're away from your computer or if you can't get on it. And Gmail has, to me, the most solid webmail out there, or web-based
Yeah,
platform.
I agree.
Conversation threading.
I'd go for it.
I would.
And it is probably the only thing that would ever get me to consistently chat. So,
Adam Plant chatting. Thank you, Google.
Yeah.
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 So,
He hasn't been able to
If-
stop. I see the little message Adam Plant says, in the title. It's like, God, again?
If Google does nothing else, it's got plant chatting.
yep.
That's-
Chatting my fingers to the bone.
That's fabulous.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Very nice.
They're also doing this whole widgets thing. I know they're not calling it widgets, but what is that
You know
about?
Google's customized homepage, which isn't really customizable. It's going to become more customizable. They have new little features that you can use on your homepage. They're not widgets, but they look eerily similar to Apple OS X widgets. Like little buttons for weather and.
Okay, so you
other
can pull that
information.
in little
Pull
different
it in,
areas
yeah.
all into this one.
Kind of like my Yahoo has done for quite a long time.
Right.
So Google's doing it graphically, which they do nicely.
Making it look pretty.
Making it look pretty.
Right.
But my.yahoo's done that, where you could pull different sources to via RSS or calendars into your my.yahoo. So this is my.google.
We like grabbing onto tags, RSS. What?
Well, you can do customized feeds now, your own feeds, and you can do searches, which now, like news searches, creates an RSS feed on the fly, and
Right.
it's kind of neat.
Very neat. I've actually had the opportunity to test out IE7
Mm-hmm.
as per Plant's suggestion,
Last week's
recommendation.
solid suggestion.
Got to tell you, I'm a fan. I am a fan.
It's impressive.
I agree with everything that you said, but still, it's the extensions that really keep you in the old Firefox.
In Firefox, it did crash on me. IE7.
Oh,
I had
yeah?
3 tabs open, and it went
Yeah,
completely.
it crashed on me a couple times, but it's beta.
It's
as
beta.
expected.
True.
I still love the idea of the phishing website repository that it keeps. It will bring up an alarm if you're on a website that is suspected or has been reported as being a phishing website before, which that impressed me too.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned phishing because we have a new little segment this week. We are calling it Virus on the Virus.
Which has nothing to do with fish.
Well, it's kind of, well, not fish. but
Scams are in there.
Scams.
Oh,
They're in
scams.
there.
Oh, that
Yeah.
fish. Oh,
They're in there.
PH.
We're talking, yes, exactly.
Oh.
We're talking worms, Trojans, viri. Is it?
Viri?
No, it's not
Viruses.
Viruses, of
Viruses.
course.
Check that out.
But we are. Adam has compiled the data and he's on the phone. He's tapping away, trying to find out the latest stuff, scams, viruses, patches, all for your edification. So I don't know what have you got. I know Patch Tuesday was a big one. this
Patch
past-
Tuesday was a big one. We had 2 major vulnerabilities that were discovered and patched for. So the first one is Windows Media Player. It could allow remote code execution, meaning compromising your computer, executing code through your Windows Media Player. It affects pretty much everyone who's using it right now. Internet
all?
Explorer 7. Yeah, that's all.
Everyone?
It's Windows Media Player 7.4, I think, through 10, and basically specially crafted Windows Media Player images inside a document. You could convince a user to open it, and then you have been compromised. So
We
that
don't,
one
we
was
don't want to be
released.
compromised.
No
No.
compromising.
So the other major patch of 5 that were out was another vulnerability in Windows Media Player plugin for non-Microsoft browsers,
Wow.
meaning Firefox and the like. That one used a malicious embed element, like the embed tag, which is non-standard, but people do use it. And it would execute code similar to the other one. The big difference being, of course, it's Firefox that uses the Microsoft plugin or any other non-Microsoft browser, Opera, So you get the patch to fix it up, and then your plugin is not susceptible. Or you can do what Microsoft suggests, and that's use Internet Explorer. So,
Of course. Of
So-
course.
they did have another
Use
workaround, but
Internet
that would render
Explorer.
the browser useless if it had the embed tag. So those were the 2 for Microsoft. There was a patch update for OS X, in addition to that was Tuesday. In addition to the new virus,
Yeah.
virus,
hear a little
Trojan
bit more about
worms.
this.
Are we going to
called
hear about
everything.
this
We're gonna
big
hear
one?
about
People
more?
have been running around like headless chooks, not knowing
Yeah.
what's going on. with
Made
this.
waves.
I
Oh,
don't want to know.
Chook is a chicken.
Oh, okay. I was scared for a second. Sorry. Go ahead.
That's the lesson for the day. A chook is a chicken.
Is it only the whole chicken? Like, can you get chook pot pie or chook noodle soup?
No.
No. Good, because that just doesn't sound good.
Right, no, you're right. So, this, what's it called?
Oh, it is called OS X Leap A.
Leap A.
Don't use OS X.
That's Microsoft's solution. Don't use OS X.
And only Internet Explorer.
Have Apple said they're looking into it?
They're
Like
downplaying
Microsoft?
it.
Oh, yeah.
Their big thing is they tout we're not susceptible to viruses.
Right.
We don't, so this one, how do you get this? How does this virus? How's it coming through?
It's actually a Trojan. It works through iChat, and it does attempt to email itself, but I don't think it's buggy.
Okay.
So the Trojan being buggy, it doesn't always work. So it'll try and come through as a chat item. Latest pics. TGZ is the file name, and what defines it as a Trojan is it has to be invited on your machine. You have to click yes. Being the Trojan, it needs to be invited on the system. You have to actually open up the file. But if you are susceptible, you do open up the file, it will replicate itself and try to send it out to everybody you know.
Now, what kind of file is it sending? I mean, is it sending like as an image, or what? Or are people still clicking on like?
It pretends it's an image of the new Microsoft or new Apple desktop.
Oh.
New Apple.
Yeah.
OS.
So that's pretty tricky. I mean, somebody sends me a picture, it's a small little image. I'm gonna click on it and get the bigger size image.
Well,
so don't do that.
Yeah, don't do
So
that.
it says latest pics.
Latestpics.tg or TGZ.
Don't click on anything in emails. You should just use RSS.
You gotta be sensible. If my mother sent me this thing saying, look at the new Apple desktop or new Apple, it's like, she doesn't use Apple.
Right.
She doesn't care about Apple, and she wouldn't be excited about any new operating system, much less.
Unless she's talking about Fuji's or Granny Smith's
or Geekos.
Yeah.
Geekos.
Geekos.
Oh, Geekos.
Yeah.
Geekos.
Yeah.
Boop, boop.
That's not an apple.
Yeah. So.
So I want to hear the top threes. I want to hear
Top
the
threes?
top threes scams. This is what.
No, that's 6. That's 3.
This is what the viewers love to see and hear.
Yes.
The top rated ones. I got to tell you. I got to make my prediction right now. Right now, before he says anything. Nigerian scam.
Okay.
It's got to be at the top.
So we do the scams first?
Yeah, go for it.
Top
Alright.
3 scams.
Let's list them.
Nigerian 419 scam. Is definitely
My BlackBerry.
Take it.
Nigerian. It's the Nigerians. Donate $1 million. Done. Oh.
So that's
You have $1
419.
million?
They had him. Not anymore.
Checking the wallet again.
Nope.
All right, hit us with the top 3s.
Alright, Nigerian 419 scam. That is the this is called Nigerian 419 because 419 is the criminal code in Nigerian law enforcement for
Very
that
creative.
scam.
Huh.
Very creative.
People have been sucked in by it, big time. Big
Yeah,
time.
it's surprisingly successful.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who honestly believe that crap.
But I feel bad for Nigerian organizations who are trying to get help.
Uh,
I want to create a foundation, the actual Nigerian organization for help, and I want to send out like a stamped email. Maybe we can work with Yahoo and they can put their stamp of approval on it.
Yeah.
You know, now
The Association for Wealthy Nigerian Refugees.
legitimate Nigerians who need help now are screwed.
thorough screening process.
They just screwed up
all
for
those,
everyone.
all those wealthy Nigerians in refugee camps are screwed.
The legitimate.
They need you to hold on to their $1 million.
Email scam.com.
Nigerians everywhere are saying, "Why us? Why not like Tasmanian scam?
Well,
Why Nigeria?
we'll put past those Tassie.
Poor Nigeria."
Number 2 hoax, or this is a hoax, not a scam. There's an email going around telling people that they may have a virus. They better check to make sure that it's not on anyone else's, it's not on their machine, and then email the email to everybody else to tell them that, because they probably have it too if they have it.
Let me guess. It's a virus.
It's not a virus at all. Actually, what they have you delete is the Microsoft Debugger Registrar for Java.
Oh, yeah. I got done with
Which
that one like
which
7
if
years
you
ago.
delete that, what happens?
It screws up your messenger.
No, I think it's more something to do with the Java components.
You mean it would make MSN Messenger not work?
Well, I
That's
guess
weird.
some sort of Java implementation with that.
Yeah.
The file is called jdbgmgr.exe and has an icon of a bear apparently, which helps people get scared of it. So.
That's exactly right.
If you get an email telling you to delete a file, don't do it.
Yeah, no one knows what's on your machine. Use reputable antivirus software. And the third one, this brings us back to Drew's organization to help real Nigerian victims. In this case, be tsunami victims host.
Oh, the
People
tsunami
are still
poor
going after that
tsunami
one.
victims.
So the breakdown is Nigerian 419 had 124 reports this past week. The Microsoft debugger registrar for Java had 123, and Tsunami Victims Host had 106.
Really?
You can get the rest of the 10 off trendmicro.com.
Trendmicro.com. Nice.
And then as far as spyware and viruses, Kama Sutra's number one.
Haha. Oh, I mean, that's
With
bad.
a little over
It's horrible.
9,000. Little over 9,000 reported infections in the last 7 days.
Wow.
It's a nasty one.
And then 2 and 3 are held by our favorite people at the Gator Network.
Oh, they're still going around? I thought they went
I
legit.
thought Gator was dead.
I thought they were too legit to quit.
They're legit in the fact that they admit that they're putting spyware on your machine. And it says, buy the ad modeled one or not. But I think they still have some old ones going around. Their Dash Bar and their other Gator search bar, I think.
If it has the word bar in it, don't install it. Don't have anything to do with it.
The only
What
search
about
bar you need
Google
is Google.
toolbar.
Actually, one thing that I'd come across and continue to come across is the Cool Search.
Cool Web Search.
Cool Web Search. You guys...
I hate that guy.
Try getting rid of it.
What?
Can we... Do you know how to get rid of it?
Yeah.
Can you do
Whoa.
a thing for our viewers at home? I continue to have people call
There's
me,
so
calling
many
me up.
variants, but you can look into CW Shredder.
Yeah, but they don't support that anymore. And there's so many different variations on
There
it.
are a lot of variations.
I feel a Geek Guy tip coming on.
I really think that it'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
It can be a virus on the iris. No,
Geek
iris
eye.
on the virus,
Iris on the-
geek eye.
Yeah, it's like a collaboration with ourselves. Man, we're tricky.
But
No,
yeah,
that'd be
that's-
awesome.
that
People
one
ask all the
continues to really
Pesky.
I don't know.
Yeah, SpyAx is a bastard too.
SpyAx.
SpyAx. That one's horrible.
Spy ass?
SpyAx.
Oh. Okay.
It's our 22nd episode. He thinks he can, start getting away with some of this loose stuff. He's still insulted by
I'm still reeling from the iTunes,
iTunes
explicit.
clean
Yeah,
tag. Are we still clean?
We're still listed as clean.
Really?
The only way I can actually change it is to make us explicit. Which, I don't want to be explicit either, because we're not really explicit. So I guess we have to pick one. How about you guys write in? info@bestdamntech. Should we be clean or explicit? Let us know.
What kind of explicit?
Right, I'm not dancing.
Yeah.
I'm not doing any nudie dances.
This is not that kind of show.
Best
And I'm not that kind of guy.
Sure you are,
Unless the
Adam.
price- unless the
Come
price
on, we
is
were out
right,
last week.
right?
Next time we go out, we're gonna take pictures. And we'll
Yeah.
see.
Well, no cameras, no photos.
No, still photography.
Good get out of me. So that'd be good if you could share that with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm ready for ones and zeros.
Ones and zeros.
You good with the whole iris and the virus?
Yeah, we got our top 3.
Ones and
Love
zeros.
this segment.
Ones, heroes. Zeros, villains. Boo. It's our binary way of saying yay and boo,
Yeah.
essentially. Yay to scratchless CDs.
Scratchless CDs.
I say yay. That's one of my pet peeves. You've got this CD and you whacked it in your little computer or your
It actually
what
stops
CD
me from
CD
burning
player?
CDs and DVDs anymore. It's like, I burn it, and I'm not good with putting them away, and they end up getting scratched, and then you lose the date on it anyway. So this
You know how
company,
this works?
this company in Denver, Scratchless is their company name. Very creative.
Oh, clever.
They
Is that
are
all they do?
it's all
Scratchless
they-
CDs?
CDRs and DVRs.
Oh, okay, so
or
DVDs, good.
DVDRs. And they're actually working on selling their technology to other companies, so everybody,
Everyone has a
everyone.
scratchless.
However, Blu-ray, they are saying they're creating their own. They're spending millions of dollars to do their own scratchless technology, just because they're stubborn.
And it's necessary so they can justify the increase in cost.
That too, but if now we have disc with that whole 5-6 gigs, we better make sure it's scratchless, because if I put a lot of data on there and I lose it, I'm gonna be real pissed. A CD, you lose 700 megs worth of stuff. It's not like, but if you're using high density disk, you could put your whole, you can do a backup of your hard drive and then lose it if it gets scratched. Scratchless CDs and DVDs rock.
Alright, ones to them, thumbs up, sweet. Zeros.
Take your pick. Take your pick.
There's been quite a bit, but my favourite was Oracle.
Oh, what'd they do, Adam? What'd they do?
Oh, an attempt to buy the open source MySQL database.
Yeah.
Open source! Oracle!
Do they not understand?
Good lord. It means it's free for all, worked on by all. Oracle tried to scoop them up.
Yeah. Taboo.
What is MySQL?
MySQL is it's a database. It's open source. It's a free database. It's lightning quick.
Very powerful stuff. And
yeah.
Oracle wanted to scoop it up.
Yeah.
And MySQL said,
No.
no.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Thanks but no thanks. They want to create their own company. What are they going to call it? MySQL.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're creative.
Very creative. Can't keep them down.
Yeah, there's 0. Oracle gets the O.
Alright, ones and zeros. Good stuff. Look, before we get on to news and reviews, I wanted to touch on to a little bit of listener feedback. Very popular in China we are.
Yes.
Very popular.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We have a
absolutely.
following.
It seems as though best damn literally translate for the Chinese means you must listen now.
You must listen now. Wow.
Yeah, so that's convenient for us. I had
deal.
no idea. Good deal. Good deal.
Good deal.
So obviously it sounds as though we slipped through the
They
senses.
planned it that way. Come on.
We slipped through the senses.
Yeah.
However, it seems as though that we have been causing quite a bit of problems over there of late.
Yeah. A little distraction.
And we actually have a bit of a video clip of that, so let's check it out.
这些真实的镜头再次告诉我们，参与交通，一个小小的随意，往
The
往要
commentator
付出
is saying
生
that
命的代
because
价。
of the Best Damn Tech Show period, a lot of people are having difficulty concentrating on the roads. As a result, there have been several accidents and incidents. They're calling for a banning of the Best Damn Tech Show in China.
So what can we do? What can we do? It's not our fault, really.
No.
We're entertaining, infotainment. It's exciting stuff.
These people with the new video iPods, they're distracted on the roads, and next thing you
You
know,
watching Paul laying on a table?
gone.
You know?
Yeah, how come I didn't lay on the table this episode?
I don't know.
That was so last week.
That was so last week.
Yeah.
come
Alright,
on,
fair
guys.
enough. I appreciate
Can't
that.
reuse stuff.
So listener feedback, always encouraged. News and reviews, people, news and reviews. Gizmo Project. This is my review.
Okay.
Got on with Mum last week.
Mum
She installed it. I installed it. Yeah, Mum Fleming. With M-U-M, not M-O-M.
No, Mum, I said it correctly.
Right, thank you.
Okay.
Did the install. Got the connection going on. Dropped out after about 30 seconds.
Not good.
No, I wasn't impressed with that. Giving them the benefit of the doubt last week. Try it again tonight. See how it goes. But yeah, it was a tough install. And you know, Mum kind of knows her way around it pretty well. So
Dropped out. Maybe it's because it was long distance. Gizmo Project is VoIP. It's over the internet, so
Maybe,
of course
yeah.
long distance doesn't.
maybe it's because she was upside down. You know.
Yeah. So not impressed.
All right, so
Wasn't
that's
strong.
my review. Not impressed at the moment. At the moment.
Give it another shot.
Yeah, give it another shot because I know that people rave about it. They rave about it.
Love Gizmo. Well, it's got a cool name.
Gizmo, named after the character from
Mogwai.
Yeah, the famous Mogwai
Yeah.
from the Gremlins.
the Gremlins. Thank
There
you.
you go.
Tapping my brain. The name. So that was my thing. Microsoft Office 2007 is
Yes.
in the news. It was Microsoft Office 12, I believe, but now it's 2007.
They flip back and forth between the numbers and the dates.
Yeah.
Pick one.
There's no pattern. They're keeping it interesting.
Yeah.
Keeping it, you know.
Yeah, like us
Keeping it out of reach.
1.22 episode 23.
But that's a pattern. There's a pattern. People
There's a
people
pattern.
know that
Still
next week it's
confusing.
going to be 1.23. It'll be episode 24.
Right.
So-
Just add a one.
No mystery there. Due to be shipped at the end of this year, well, the second half of this year, apparently with Vista. So if...
With Vista?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh.
Well, it's kind of launching at the same time.
Oh, launching at the same time.
Yeah. So will Vista be ready? Is my question.
Office will be done before the actual operating system.
Right.
That's brilliant. So you can just be a
Genius.
paperweight for a while.
So we'll keep an eye out for that. Breaking news.
Breaking. Mine still doesn't work.
Hot off the presses. It should be like in the what's my beef segment. If we had a what's my beef segment.
If we were to have a segment like that, I don't know why we would.
Last week or the week before we spoke about the Lazy Sunday video by SNL. Chronicles of Narnia, fabulous. Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah, we got work on that.
Right.
Sorry.
Chronicles of Narnia. NBC has requested YouTube
which we use
pull it
to deploy the show. They said pull it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
little greedy.
because the fact that they charge for this $1.99.
Hey,
per
SNL,
download.
I didn't watch the show for about a year, and I only came back because of the Lazy Sunday video, and the episode I saw sucked. So you should leave it on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't think it's SNL. I think it's NBC.
Well, you know, NBC.
Same thing, I guess.
You want people to watch the show? Let them distribute. Let them get
Drives
it
me
out.
crazy. These
It's a
people
clip.
drive me crazy.
Nobody's claiming that they did the video themselves. It says the SNL logo right on there.
Yeah,
Free advertising.
free advertising, exactly. Crazy. So, as a result, I am now releasing Best Damn Tech Show for $100 per download to anyone from NBC.
Yeah. Exclusive offer to NBC. Everyone else
Here-
gets it
here's
for free.
the deal.
Here's the
So,
And if you act now, we'll throw in Adam's phone records, which are still available for $110.
No, we won't.
No, they're
Not to
longer
NBC.
available.
They got to pay extra.
no,
Okay.
not such a good idea. But that came out half an hour ago, so we're right on the cusp of it all. We're on the edge of the firing line. Breaking news. And that, my friends, is all I've got. You got anything planned? I'm sure you do. Always. You've got something. Always. There's always something.
Always, yeah.
Tucked down there in the back of it.
Sorry, go ahead.
BPL. Broadband over power lines.
Ooh, I've heard of that.
Yes. It's been discussed. People have been thinking about it. The electric company is going to get in the broadband market. They're not sure if they want to. Tough competition. But they are testing it out in Long Island.
That's a little uncomfortable to have to surf the internet to climb up that pole and
Yes.
plug your... Never mind, I'm sorry. So this is in Long Island?
The Long Island Power Authority
Okay.
is going to be doing some testing on it. They have a little test market of about 105 homes and businesses in the Long Island area, and they're going to see if it's a viable solution.
So you'll be able to get internet through a standard...
Through your...
You plug it in.
Yeah, you plug it in, literally. plug it in.
Long Island. I've heard that they've done that in Tassie already, Tasmania.
Well,
That's
people
out.
have tried it. It's the technology. It's they can do it. They're just not sure they want to.
Right.
One of the
Is the cost prohibitive?
it's cost. It's a number of things. They have to the technology that they would need to get in the market is expensive,
Okay.
not the user technology.
Okay.
So at home, it's not expensive to the company to get it rolling.
No.
Okay.
Some of the attractive things are that this would help them better get a handle on how much electricity is being spread around. You know,
Okay.
they'd have almost a
I'm
lot of
wondering
data about that.
if this is a way for the electricity companies to kind of secure the position.
I would love
Although-
to know the usage of electricity per room in my house.
Really?
Wouldn't that be neat?
I guess.
I mean, you could be like, yo,
Then you could slap your roommate with the bigger
yeah, roommate, you're using like $800 a
Right.
month.
bill. You feel the need to run the dryer every day. Here you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. And what's that bulb over the little plant doing there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sucking up all our energy.
Can we put a bulb over the
What is
plant?
that plant in your closet anyway?
The bulb over the plant.
There you go.
Oh yeah, great idea.
Yeah.
That's really cool though.
That is pretty cool. I'd be curious to see how that comes along. I might look into this Tasmania one, see how that went, because, you know, Tassie, it's like the cutting edge.
Tasmanian
of
devil.
everything.
So believe it or not, one of the concerns with this is the ham radios. Ham radio people apparently believe that the technology on top of power lines that would carry this kind of technology, the units on the power lines that carry the technology, could interfere with their ham radios.
Do people still do ham radio with
I
the
don't know
internet?
why anybody would ham radio, but
Yeah.
I guess
If we have any ham radio users out there, try the internet. Try Skype.
well, if they're watching our show, they definitely try the internet.
And how much sound?
But
can
tell
you
us
get through
why
a
you're
leg of
still
ham?
using it.
Huh?
How much sound
Yeah.
can you get through a leg of ham? I don't know.
Oh. Wah,
And, do
wah.
they, and can they use spam?
Oh,
Our subscription
wow.
rate is plummeting right now.
Dear
All those
me.
subscribers just went,
Ooh.
stick with us. It'll get better. Maybe.
That's
So
rough. So
that's it. So
All right. I got a couple things.
really,
RIAA says ripping CDs to your iPod is not a fair use. of
not
a
cool,
CD.
man.
It's not cool.
Really?
Yeah, and actually in the report that they filed, they contradict themselves. Imagine that.
Yeah, surprise.
That it's okay to make a backup of your CDs. It's fair
Right.
use as long as you don't distribute. But now they're saying they're clarifying and saying, but when you put them on your iPod, it's not fair. You can't do that.
That's not a backup somehow?
Nope. That they're saying you're backing it up to your hard drive and then putting it on your iPod. That's that extra step.
What's going on? What's going on here? Greed?
They're
They're
crazy.
definitely greedy. But
Of course they are.
I believe they seem to think there's some sort of authority, too. I mean, just because you can call lawsuits against a bunch of people doesn't make you
But
an
they have a
authority.
million-page
of
report,
what
and
is-
it's bookended by these two dumb questions. Yeah, back them up. Can't put them on your iPod. Yeah, I mean, that's why people buy iPods.
Yeah.
Oh,
So what, did Apple have anything to say about that?
nothing.
That would be a good zero as well.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Well,
nice.
RIAA is always a zero, so we could just...
Permanent zero.
Permanent. Yeah,
Dell
that's
is suing web designers.
Huh?
Dell is suing web
For
designers.
using their product.
Didn't Dell invent web design?
Yeah,
Maybe?
and the internet.
Why? Why are they doing this?
Paul Dell, a web designer, is being sued for using the domains dell.fr and dellhost.fr and
Well-
dellwebsites.com.
Really?
Well, there you go. They invented his last name, and now he's just going to use it like that. This
Did he
guy's a
change
real
his name
jerk.
from Smith to Dell because he liked the
That's his true
computers so
name.
much?
So, yeah, we'll put a link up on the website where you can get a read
That's
about
ridiculous.
that. And he actually has like a donation. Well, I mean, if you go to dellwebsites.com, there's like a link where you can donate to help his fund, and he's getting sued by Dell. I'm a little, be a little weary of what causes you get involved in. But it's, you can offer moral support without giving money.
Well, yeah, I think it doesn't reflect well on Dell.
No, it doesn't.
Right. And Dell's going after somebody named Dell.
Boo.
That reminds me of Coca-Cola throwing their weight.
Somebody named Coca-Cola?
No, there was a rock band by the name of Surge.
Oh.
And they had been this rock band called Surge for years. And
Right.
although they weren't like mainstream,
Right.
they had a little bit of a following. So then the Surge drink comes out, and Coca-Cola says, cease and desist, using the name Surge. Like, we've been doing this for years. And their response was, we're Coca-Cola. We'll dry you up. Don't try it. Just stop using it.
Really?
Coca-Cola will dry you up.
Yeah.
That's a feel-good message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to go toe-to-toe to us. We'll run you out of money. Drop the name was
I
their response.
have noticed that Coca-Cola does make you thirstier. That's why I had the iced tea this week.
So we're down
dry you up.
on Oracle. We're
Yeah.
down on RIAA. We're down on Coke
Lots of zeros.
and Dell.
Coke, yeah, just Coke because.
The
Pepsi would never do anything like
no,
that.
not Pepsi. The other conglomerate is a saint.
Right.
Woo. You got anything else?
I'm exhausted. It was the week of bad jokes and puns. We promised we won't do it again.
No, we don't.
Yeah, I can't promise that. I'm sorry.
We're going to try and reduce the bad jokes.
But I think it was a pretty full episode.
Yeah.
I think we covered quite a bit of ground.
Talked about a lot of different companies and everything.
Yeah, lots
going
of
on.
stuff, and there's still, believe it or not, more stuff going on
Yeah.
that we didn't even cover here.
Yeah.
That we may cover in the next episode,
Yeah.
but we may not because there's more stuff on top of that.
It's just more
It
and
never
more.
ends.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
We've got to like diversify it. You do your own episode, I do my own, and then maybe we'll cover it all. Maybe. 1.22 guys. Dr. Drew, thanks for joining us. Sir Adam Plant.
Oh, Fleming.
Thank you.
Flemmo once again coming up with an ending tagline for Best Damn Tech Show is always a challenge, but I think I found it.
What do you got?
Have a good day.
Have a geek day. Nice.
Well, then do have a geek day.
Have a geek
We'll
day.
catch you next week. Before we show...
Oh, what happened?
Shut it down.
Whoa!
Stop the press.
Stop the presses.
Right,
I
continue
forgot all
recording.
about it. It's even in my notes right
In
here.
the notes.
Drew's
Okay.
going to take us out with the poem, the OS Hackers poem from Apple.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So, take it away.
There we go.
Catch you later.
Okay. Your karma check for today. There once was a user that whined. His existing OS was so blind. He'd do better to pirate an OS that ran great, but found his hardware declined. Please don't steal Mac OS. Really, that's way not cool. Apple computer. All right, come on, let's do it.
Chaka.